Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have a big message for Leo this week. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. To let you know how this works, I've connected with my guides in spirit and asked them to bring through a message that's deeply meaningful and powerful for you this week as you navigate what's going on. If you haven't already, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel so you stay in constant contact with this high vibration information every week. This helps you move forward on your path and helps you also kind of see what's going on from a different perspective. So let's get straight to your reading. The energy around you is the Four of Cups, and I believe this describes a lot of the energy of the people around you. This card has come up a lot in many people's readings, and pretty much every reading that I've done has been very intense, very heavy, very dark. Such is not really the case for you, but this is what's around you. Now, you're choosing to go one step further and you take this energy into this star. So whereas this energy is very self-involved and introspective, you're taking this as a moment to have some quiet time with yourself and really reconnect with your purpose, really reconnect with your intuition, and really connect with what's healthy for you and what feels good. So that's the way you're responding to this. So even though everyone else might be in their own little world feeling sorry for themselves, you're kind of using this as a spa or a little mini spiritual retreat for yourself where you're just kind of getting in touch again, getting reacquainted with your higher, healthier self. And there's a big feeling of rejuvenation that I'm also getting. So you're kind of regaining some of your energy, which maybe you have lost the last week. So things kind of coming back in for you, and you're just kind of feeling like, yeah, okay, I'm back together. So really interesting message. We've got the Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So it's kind of like something is starting. Something is starting because of a decision you've made, and something is going to continue to grow. So this reading is kind of like a little bit of a cheerleading session, saying, you know, you've started something and it's gonna get bigger. We're not all the way there yet, but you're definitely on the right track. So this Ten of Swords, I love that we start with this because this means we're done with some kind of negative thought pattern. You've just decided it's done. We're done. We are no longer friends. I am saying this because if you look at the imagery on the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like she's saying goodbye. She's like, goodbye, Ten of Swords. So this might be self-limiting thoughts that cut you off from your sense of abundance, self-limiting thoughts that make you think you don't have enough of something, money, resources, or that you're not complete, that you're not enough. And so you finally decided, you know what? I know the truth of that time in the spa with the star, the time in your soul spa has done you some good because you realize, you know what? Those thoughts aren't me anymore. Goodbye. And they're gone. You've just decided to end that behavior pattern, end that thought pattern. And that's really what spurs us on to this movement forward. So you've made a clear decision. This is our Lovers card. You've made a clear decision of what you truly value. And what you truly value, you've got Pentacles on either side, which you've got the Page of Wands, which says to me that you're really starting to believe in the value of your passion, of your true passion. And it might not be the passion you thought that you had. Maybe you thought your passion was for something else. But this is about your true passion, that Nine of Pentacles talking about what really resonates with you. And so this Page of Wands is finally starting to take some action, finally starting to really gain some momentum and be excited about this new direction because you finally discovered what it was. And it had to do with cutting off these thoughts, cutting off these harpies, I want to say. If you're familiar with Greek mythology at all, the harpies were these weird women, like ugly women bird combination monsters that would come and just kind of like tear. So I've read it in a couple self-help books that they talk about the inner harpy as the someone who harps on us, who judges us, who criticizes us. You've decided to let that go. And because of that, you're able to see truly what it is that you want, truly what your passion is, truly what you're trying to grow. And I want to say that you start really getting things moving on the earthly plane. You really start to make some steps. You really start to put things in motion because all of a sudden you know who you are and what you truly value. Because what you value is really what we value is what makes us who we are. Some of us value love, some of us value security, whatever that means. Some of us value making money, some of us value, like, whatever it is. We all value different things, but that's really a defining factor in our personality. What do we value? And Leo is on that eternal search for who am I? What role am I trying to fill? What kind of person am I? And it's knowing what your values are, knowing what you truly value that tells you your identity. So I'm so excited about this reading because it's like it's happening on multiple levels. You're finding out in your personality who you are, you're coming back to your true self, your higher self, but you're also getting fired up to put your plans into action into the world so that this person who is true to him or herself is able to actually create a life out of heart, out of soul, out of passion. And it's not just because it's practical or because it's the right thing. It's because your heart is saying, I love this, and we're doing it. So let me see if there's anything else they want to tell us. Okay, they said just keep going. Really, like I said, this is an encouragement. We're almost there. That 9 being there, we're almost there. Page being there, we're just starting to use this energy. So the next is to get it up to the king and to have all 10s in the next reading. So, really excited for you. This is a really awesome moment. I'm looking at these 2 suns on the 2 cards, which I think is really interesting, talking about the values of what makes you feel whole, what makes you feel really vital, and what makes you feel really strong in yourself. That's the kind of thing that we want to see you building your life on. So if you've got questions about that, please reach out in the comments. I always love to hear from you. And if you're curious to see what your personal message is from Spirit, I am offering readings, and I've recently tweaked some things. So if you want to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com, you're more than welcome to, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one.